AC Milan, knocked out by Feyenoord,
Damn,
which is
Santi got knocked out by his ex,
which is I mean, he scored on.
It's messed up,
and it was just such a recent breakup.
I know,
too,
dude.
man.
Damn, I thought y'all was amicable, bro.
Y'all still follow each other on social media. You didn't even get to that yet.
It's weird, bro.
So Feyenoord wins. In that second leg, they win 1. No. The second leg, what was the score? 1-1.
Yeah,
Yes,
1-1.
So they went 2-1. We're looking at the wrong game. Apologies for that. But the big talking point in this game was really the Theo Hernández second yellow card. He gets for a dive in the box after he received.
There was even some arguing amongst the three of us whether that really was a dive or not.
Yes, this was a. So I'm. This is my argument. I don't think he should have gotten the yellow, but I do think it was a dive. And for me, a dive is not just diving. It is diving to with the intent to manipulate the referee. And there was a challenge in. He jumps over. There's no contact. He doesn't really make a big deal about it. He kind of just moves on with the game. So he didn't.
So he kind of sat on his butt and was like, "Yo, come on."
No, he didn't. He really didn't make it.
He did a little bit of that.
He didn't really make any big gesture to the referee to tell him like, "Hey, why didn't you make give a penalty here?" So in that instance, I'm like, it seems harsh. I was watching the game live and I'm like, yes, he did. Yes, he jumped over the guy.
Was it in the box?
It was in the box.
So he dove in the box, and now you're trying to tell me that shouldn't be a yellow.
But he did not appeal to the referee to say like,
I don't know
anything.
that that's in the rules.
I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying it's harsh.
Like it suddenly puts it in a little bit more of a gray matter.
Dives do not always get yellow carded. You can't. I know you know that.
A dive in the box though is pretty egregious.
It's this egregious to me is him arguing for the call.
I get it. Trying to goad it in more.
Yeah, and he did not do
trying
that.
to sell it.
This felt
nonetheless. I think this is massive for Feyenoord.
It is massive.
I feel terrible for Milan though.
Yeah, but I mean, more than anything, they lost because of him.
Yeah,
let's not be like mince words. They 100% lost because of Theo Hernández's decision to do this. And yes, so he has to accept some responsibility.
He's the type of player that just does one thing every once in a while that confuses you.
Yeah.
And this was it. It just turned into a red card or a second yellow. Yeah.
So because if I think a full if they have the full team, they probably win this game. But yeah, but an interesting storyline with Santi Jimenez, because yes, he scores against his old team. He doesn't celebrate. He I think he forgot for a second who he scored on, and then he was like, okay.
I think he was having to score, and he was like, oh no, I used to be there.
But yeah, just I also the decision to after the red card to bench Christian Pulisic and keep Joao Felix on the team on the side
zero sense. I know Conceição loves this guy.
There's there's like some disrespect there. I'm like, this is your penalty taker. Yeah. He's done enough to earn the opportunity to stay on the pitch in that situation.
Especially if you need a goal. And he's not just a great goal scorer, but he's a great assist.
And Joao Felix just got here like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
There's no way you don't feel some kind of way about that.
It's a little frustrating, I'm sure, if you're a Christian Pulisic, but I mean, he's had a good season thus far. For me, I think this is just a really good moment for Eredivisie teams, man.
Sure, yeah.
Especially with PSV advancing.
PSV knocks out Juve.
Yo, Ajax, all they needed to do was take a step back, and suddenly every the team we realize is also good.
Sure.
Maybe Eredivisie teams deserve, the Eredivisie squad league deserves more Champions League.
A coefficient. Raise the coefficient. I mean, with wins like this, I think they end up making a case for themselves. Because who gets the most now? Is it still Premier League?
Champions League? I'm sorry, Premier League will next season have 5. It looks like.
Yeah. Because there's some.
Although with City getting knocked out, maybe that's not the case.
Sure, we'll see. But yeah, so no, a big win for PSV as well. Obviously, Weston McKennie and Tim Weah. Tim Weah scores in that second leg, but just too much.
A Fuakata of a goal.
Yeah, lovely goal. But just too much for them.